Hi guys, it's Holly. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be a more chatty video about the channel and 2020 and 2021 and what I'm kind of... Oh, my camera went out of focus. And what I'm kind of hoping for in the next... Well, now it will be the next 11 months. First of all, I kind of wanted to talk about how Animal Crossing shaped 2020 for me. I pre-ordered Animal Crossing and I knew I would play it a lot. I knew I'd play it a lot. Like, I've always loved Animal Crossing. If you've been a member of my channel for a long time, you know that I've always done Animal Crossing videos. And, you know, I was excited to just kind of play by myself. And I was happy with that because I think a lot of you probably do know that I played New Leaf more or less on my own the whole time, and I enjoyed it. I think if I had had community or friends to play with, I probably would have played it a little bit more. But it was around the time that me and a lot of my friends were in sixth form, which is like college basically in the UK. It's the sort of step before university, but the step after high school. And I think I probably would have played it a little bit more. So I remember, I don't know what it was, but I remember thinking, I'm really excited for 2020 because of Animal Crossing. That's going to be the highlight of my year. That's going to be what I wait the first quarter of the year for, you know, counting down the days. And I did do that. I definitely did count down the days. But what I wasn't expecting was, so amazingly, I started working from home a couple of days after Animal Crossing came out. So for me, that was really exciting because I was like, on my lunch break, and that was really fun. I remember being like, oh my god, I could play Animal Crossing instead. Like, you know, you have all these kind of silly thoughts go through your head. And I had not made a video in 3 years. I hadn't made a video really since Breath of the Wild came out, because I started doing some Breath of the Wild content, which was really fun. I did a couple of like streams on YouTube back in the day, and I really loved that. And for some reason, one day I said to myself, and it came out of nowhere, I hadn't spent years longing for my YouTube channel to be revived. I hadn't spent all this time like planning out this comeback. It was more just that I realised I had a lot more time and I was in a much better frame of mind to be able to handle potentially coming back to YouTube. And again, I just want to say that I had not even given this a thought until this one Friday. And I remember it very well because I don't know what it was. I couldn't tell you what it was, but something in my head and my heart was just thinking, just see. I don't know, just see if anyone remembers you. So I filmed a video, which you are probably seeing a snippet of on screen now, where I decided to, and I kind of decided as that video went on, I started saying a lot more than I thought I would say. It was meant to be a minute-long video of me being like, hey guys, does anyone remember me? Am I still relevant? Would you guys like me to make Animal Crossing videos? And I will link all the videos mentioned in the description, by the way, if you want to go and watch them. And I couldn't believe it, but I had comments coming in saying like, oh my god, I've missed you. I wondered where you had been, because I completely disappeared off the face of social media, apart from my Facebook. But Twitter I stopped. It was just my Facebook and my personal Instagram that obviously none of my kind of YouTube friends and people knew about. So I filmed this video and it was really funny because the day that I filmed, and actually at the time of me filming this video, and that's, I don't know why, but it felt like a sign, and it's going to sound really silly. I was filming a video and because I was facing the window. I was facing the window and I was feeling really nervous. This is going to sound ridiculous, but feeling really nervous. And all of a sudden, I'm distracted by something I can see moving in the distance outside the window. And there was a rat, a big old rat, that grabbed a piece of bread, like a big piece of bread, and just started running away with it. And I know that sounds bizarre, but it was one of those things that in my head I was like, that's so strange that I was nervous, and now I've seen that, and now I don't feel as nervous because I'm laughing. And then that's kind of when I felt like, oh, okay, this is fine. Like, I'm okay with this. This is not a problem. I know what I'm doing. And it allowed me to like loosen up a little bit. Fast forwards about a week, and I reach out to Bobby because, as you know, Bobby, the Nintendo guru, I've been friends with him for years now, and I just wanted to check in with him and be like, hey, I'm now gonna start filming videos again, because I didn't expect such a outpour of love. I just wasn't expecting it. I thought it would be one of those things where just no one remembered me. So then, because actually in that video I said I don't really want to buy a capture card unless people are interested, and lo and behold, there were loads of people that were interested. So I ordered one to arrive the next day, paid for next day delivery, and I started tinkering away at some videos and just doing things that I thought would be helpful as someone who had played a lot in a very short space of time. I think in the first 2 weeks, I easily got in 100 hours, probably way more than that, probably way more. And of course I spoke to Bobby. He was really excited and was just like, do you want to join me on Breaking Bells? I've just finished the podcast, but we could revive it. And I was like, yes, oh my gosh, I would love that. That would be amazing. And it was awesome because I had gone from just, I had gone from being basically a brand new YouTuber again to someone that automatically kind of had this community. And it's been a really interesting journey, actually. And it's crazy how Animal Crossing has given me so much. And I think when I look back, when I think about the fact that it's going to be a year in March, that I kind of started to meet people and start to mingle again. It's so weird to me. I can't explain it, because I am now living my dream, and I have loads of dreams. Like, don't get me wrong, I have loads of dreams. But the fact that I'm now doing YouTube and I'm on Twitch as well is so crazy to me, because I never ever and actually it was interesting because when I started streaming Animal Crossing on my YouTube channel, I remember my first stream, I had 9 people watching me and people were engaging with me, and I was like, okay, this is fine. Like, I'm amazed that people are watching. And every single week it would go up just that little bit more, just that tiny bit more. And then I started getting into double digits. I remember when I got to 10, I remember when I got to 12, 14, and every week it was growing amazingly. And then another YouTuber, who a lot of you will know who I'm talking about, raided me, and I overnight got this Discord set up. I got, there's like, just overnight I had this community and all of these friends. It was so weird. I didn't know what I was doing. I had never used Discord before, let alone managing a Discord and being a big part of a Discord. That was amazing. And getting mods and building more like closer relationships with people to kind of help me build the kind of empire, I guess. And it's amazing. And then in August I made the decision to stop streaming on YouTube and move over to Twitch, because I hated how restrictive YouTube was. I still do. I don't think it's good for streaming. That's just me personally. There are many successful YouTube streamers, but for me, it wasn't technical enough. I couldn't control as much as I wanted to control, and it was frustrating. And I never really knew if I was coming or going. And I moved over to Twitch, and I'm now 1,700 followers up, which in the space of coming up to 6 months, I find is crazy. And actually a lot of that growth has been in the last 2 months. We've just been having a real blast on there, streaming Animal Crossing, and every now and again we'll kind of do a different game. But if you don't already, please feel free to follow me on Twitch. The link is in the description. But slowly but surely, I had all these friends around me, which I'm still not 100% used to. I won't lie. I won't lie about that. I'm still not used to it. I'm still not used to people necessarily coming to me for questions or feedback or suggestions, or I'm still not used to it. And I don't know if I will ever get used to it, because it's kind of like, oh, I can't ask my manager the question because I am the manager. Do you know what I mean? I am the person that at the end of the day is responsible for my community. And yeah, so I think in 2021, I want to try my hardest to be more consistent with YouTube, and just try in all aspects of my life, try to better myself, try to take care of myself a little bit more. I would love to get partnered on Twitch in 2021. Whether or not that will happen, it feels like a bit of a pipe dream, but I feel like if I speak it into existence, it might come true. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. And I just want to see all my streamer and creator friends just kind of thrive. I've made so many amazing friends, like people that I just genuinely consider like such good friends on these platforms, and I want to see them grow, and I want to grow as well. Another thing that I really want to do, and it's one of those things that I say constantly. I say it constantly, but whether or not I do it is a whole nother thing. And I think like to bring Stardew Valley to my channel as well. However, I've mentioned in several streams that I find it's one of those games that I don't want to be showing people all the time. I don't, because it's my off stream game. It's my off YouTube game. However, what I have in mind doesn't necessarily involve me showing you my day-to-day on there. It's more of kind of more instructional, I'm gonna say. So stay tuned for those, but please just bear with me. One of the hardest things when you become a creator of a specific game is you automatically pigeonhole yourself, and as sad as it is, that is just how it is. And unfortunately, you know, some stay for the content, some stay for the creator, and either way, it's just how it is. But I hope in 2021 we can branch out a little bit more, because I play so much more than Animal Crossing, you guys. I can't even there's so much more I play than Animal Crossing, and it's just this weird barrier where I'm like, well, I can't show them this because no one cares. People only subscribe to me for Animal Crossing. But I think it would be nice to bring some variety to the channel, and let's be honest, with updates like the one we just got, there's not really much going on anyway. So anyway, that was just a little bit of a ramble, kind of my 2020 in review, and just my roundup of how I'm kind of feeling in 2021 already. So let me know what you guys think about what I talked about, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye!